Do onions have feet? Of course they do. What a silly question. Okay, there we go. Now we can open back up Unity. We can make the sprites now. Here's our Sprite Editor, so we can get started here. Top chopstick. Yes, I'm so excited to make this noodle jiggly. I'm like really curious to see how it's gonna work. I think it might be a disaster. Yes, we're good. Okay. So how do I do this again? Shoot, man, I forget. Chopstick bottom, chopstick top. What is the desired end product? Like, what's supposed to happen? So what's going to happen is that the chopsticks are going to go down, and they're going to pick up some ramen, and it's going to pull it up, and they're going to be jiggly as it gets pulled up, and then the VTuber who commissioned this is going to go yum, 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 and eat them, and they're going to go like slurped up. Okay, let's make the ramen noodle jiggly. I don't remember how, man. This is any portrait. This is what I use to make things jiggly. First, we have to do new portrait, I believe. I'm gonna call it noodle. So here we add the image. Nice, thank you, Zirkle. So there's our ramen. Now we have to add a mesh. So new mesh, noodle. Oh yeah, we have to pick the image for the ramen. Now we can make a mesh. And making the mesh, you have to define the edges and everything. And these separate points will be what makes it jiggly. It'll be able to bend at every single one of these. So now we have to do the inside, so it's just going to be the same repeating pattern over and over like this. Doing it ourselves just gives us more control. So now we make a mesh group, and we add the mesh that we just made, which is the noodle. We're moving along, everybody. This is where it gets cool. This is where we add the Jiggle Bones. We're going to add a whole bunch. Jiggle time! Hell yeah, Zirko. So I think that we're going to go half of each of these squares, kinda. Alright, so now we have a whole string of bones here. I don't remember this part now. Oh, I need to add the noodle first. Oh man, there's so many little things that I keep forgetting. On your pudding stream, you went to modifier and auto rig. Oh, you remember this? Modifier and auto rig. What? Oh, that's how I did it. Okay, so you have to be in here, you have to go to mesh, select the mesh, and then select everything here. Now we can pose test to see if that worked. There. Alright, it's working. Reset pose, so it's good. Now, on. That is really jiggly, everybody. That's too jiggly. Too jiggly for a noodle. Satan noodles. So let me load up my scene with my onion character and figure out what the jiggle settings are that I use for the hair. Because those would look pretty good for noodles, right? My hair is basically noodles. 0.2, 60, 35, 13.
Chupin says 0.2, 60, 0.35, 13.
Back to the mesh group, back to the bones. Select them all.
Zirko just says 0.2.
That looks pretty noodly. Alright, I think that's pretty good. I have to bake it. Bake! Now we got a very jiggly noodle right here. Alright, so now we have jiggly noodles. That looks pretty good for a noodle. Perfect noodle! Wow, I'm so excited. Pog, 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 pog. Nindome, thank you, pog. So what I'm doing right now is, this is just so that the noodle doesn't go behind the bowl, you know? So the noodle goes inside the bowl, and you can't see it beneath it because I put that in. So the chopsticks are actually going to start like right here. The noodles are going to get spawned in. Amazing. Thank you, everybody. Alright, so something like that, I think. Alright, let's test it. Let's see how jiggly these noodles are. Oh, it's kind of weird how they all jiggle the same. So can I edit this script? What the heck was the variable called? Jiggle mass. Can I add variables in here? Randomize jiggle a bit. Now to wait for Unity to re-import that script for 10 minutes. This is going pretty well, everybody. It's going pretty well indeed. In fact, I'm feeling quite smug about it. Ho ho. No errors. Basically, if we turn this on for the noodles, then it should get randomized a little bit. Okay, so what I want to do is, I want these to alter by plus or minus 10%. I wonder if there's like an easy function for that. Super invested in these wiggly noodles. So what I'm trying to do right now is, oh god, look at my model. What I'm trying to do, oh, what the shit? What happened? Headbutt. Oh my god, this is very scary. Let me reset it. There we go. Right, so what we're doing right now is we're making every single noodle jiggle a little bit differently. Ow! Oh my god, my eye! Lauren, why? Why is it in Korean? Because the asset was made in by a Korean studio. Returns a random number between 0 and 1. Oh, very cool. Is there a start function or something in here? Oh, yes indeed. Alright, let's do it right here. So random dot value. So now we need our temporary value. So these 4 values I want to edit plus or minus 10%. So here's how we are gonna do that. Float temp value equals that times random dot range between 0 and 10%, which would be 0.1, right? 0.1 times equals -1. That's all I needed there, so I don't need this else. Alright, so what this does is this takes a value that is equal to 0, somewhere in between 0 and 10% of the final value. This gives a 50-50 chance of it subtracting, and then it just adds it to this. So every single value is going to vary by 10%. Which means all the noodles won't jiggle together, you know? They should get, like, all wild now. Now I have to do this for every single one. The 4 key variables of jiggling, everybody. Alright, that should do it. This is like a lot of code I just added, but let's see if it works. Oni-chan? Oh, did it not work? There's still errors? Random is an ambiguous reference. Random.range. It's gotta be missing a using. No, everything should be fine. Huh, what am I doing wrong here? Random is ambiguous between Unity Engine random and system.random. Oh, okay. So then I'll just do, like, system, right? Does it matter? I don't know the difference between the two, but I assume in the past I've always been using Unity Engine. Hey, that looks like it worked. Okay, so now for the final, we just have to select every bone and turn on randomize jiggle a bit. There we go. On for everybody. So let's see if the jiggling's working now. We're gonna save this scene real quick and hit play. Let's do it! Let's do it! Ah, yes, see, now they all jiggle a little bit separately, unlike before. So they've all got their slightly little bit different physics going on. Wow, ramen noodles, whoa! Ah, nom 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 nom. Ah, delicious. Make the drips come from the end of the chopsticks then? Yeah, I could do that. We could make a drippy particle system right now, just for fun. New game object. Let's turn off the speed. Start speed, 0. Turn on gravity to 1. To circle. And very small radius. Lower the emission rate a little bit to like 1. I could just lower the size maybe to like 1. Yeah, that kind of looks like a drip. There we go, little drippy drippies. And we'll change the color here. Change the color to the juiciness. Inherit velocity. There it is. So if I'm moving right, it'll start inheriting right and left. And then we can stick this onto the chopsticks here. Oh look, see, it's like dripping a little bit. It's going kind of nutso though.
Capricowo says, onion spicy noodle challenge.
Ah, yum. They could come up and then be like, boop. And then the noodles could get sucked up. As they're coming up, I'd probably just rotate it a little bit so it gets that kind of flick. We would have one of these. So now when the noodles get sucked up into the VTuber's mouth, they kind of just vanish like that. And it's gonna have to be off until the ramen is taken, so we'll turn it on later with the script. We've been going for 3 hours. We could go 4-hour stream. You want to keep going? You want to finish it?
Nindomi says, yes, please keep going.
Keep going? Alright. Let me stretch. Oh.
TS.
Cowpug, thank you for summoning pudding. VTuber ball pit. That sounds fun. Who head petted me? Nin! Arigato! Spoopy. So we have the update, we have all this, so we're gonna have to have a bunch of variables here. variables for noodles. Okay, so we could activate stuff that way. Noodle. Oh my god, why does it finish stuff for me? I'm not asking it to. Please don't. Thank y'all. We need noodle holder, public green screen. That's the one that's going to be attached to the chopsticks that we're going to have to move. What? What just happened? Why does it try and help me so much? Like, I know what I'm doing. If I hit space, it's going to go automatic? Why would it do that? Why would it think that that's good? We'll call it blue screen. I can't even. What do I do? Alt and... I have to hit escape and then hit space. That's... Ah, yes, thank you. That saves a ton of time. Oh, that's why. It's because I was doing this wrong. I'm such a baka, man. I did this wrong, too. I wrote all of this backwards. I apologize, Visual Studio Code. Carry on. Unity should make a variable type noodle holder. No errors! Very cool. Good job, everybody. Noodle stuff. All of this can go into the noodle stuff. I'm going to make an empty right here. Call this chopsticks target. This and this go back in here. All these go in there as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to duplicate the noodle holder. Okay, let's code the first part then. Just got some tea and got back. Why are there ninja stars? That's a particle system. That's what the gizmo for it looks like. Let's assign our variables. Noodle holder. And we're gonna need one more variable, which is chopsticks target. Public void. We'll call it do noodle. So the very first thing that's gonna happen when this works is the chopsticks do local move. Wow, look at that. It tells you how to do everything. Oh my god. This is like coding on easy mode, man. Chopsticks target. I should make this chopsticks target 1. Duration, we can make that 1 second. Now I'm gonna need chopsticks target 2 and 3 as well. Oh my god. We've only used simple stuff like C# and Java. This is C#. Do noodle. Is that right? Oh. Is that right? An object reference is required for the non-static field, what? Manny.doNoodle. Object reference is required for the non-static field method or property. Send message. Public. There we go. That'll send the message to that. Do noodle. Wait a minute. They're all going to be on the same object. I don't need any of that. This is what happens, people, when you don't think things through. What do you think about this emote? It took me 15 hours? Oh, it's pretty good. Pretty good, Kunai. Good job. It almost looks like Minecraft. Chopsticks target number 2. No, number 3. And we need one more for when the noodles come up. Control Z that. Control duplicate that. The chopsticks again. There we go. Green screen. There we go. And finally, noodle holder. There we go. Chat, you're gonna help me test, okay? I probably shouldn't let chat test. Yeah, I don't think I can. Okay, let me test if the chopsticks move. When I use the noodle points redeem... Aha, the chopsticks do move! Good job, everybody. Fantastic. So that's part 1. Now we have to do part 2. So let's change the script really quick. Here's what we're gonna do. Back in Many, instead of doing this, we're gonna do start coroutine, noodle time. Hell yeah. numerator. Okay, that should work, and now we should be able to use yields, which is exactly what I need. How do I copy a game object? I think to do that, all you have to do is instantiate itself. Noodle copy. We're gonna parent this now to the chopsticks. So what we're doing is we're copying the noodles that are there and setting the copy of the noodles as a parent to the chopsticks. And at this point, we're gonna turn on green screen. I need to switch back to Unity for that because we need a noodle target now. Noodle target. Okay, let's let this load in. Make a noodle target transform, and then we can test it again. Should be pretty cool. Alright, the pizza came. Noodle target. This probably has to be like a lot wider.
Panther Iscariot says, code can wait. Eat the pizza.
No.
Nindomi says, go eat your pizza.
What the heck? You guys are trying to get rid of me. Okay, so the noodles are gonna come slurping on up like this. The noodlies are gonna go. Okay, now that that's done, we can continue scripting. So that rotates, and while it's rotating over 1 second, what I need here is a dot set ease. Yeah, there we go. This is gonna be in quad. What this does is it makes the animation start slower and then go fast. Out quad would make it start fast and end slow. And in out is like a bell curve. Lorem? Panther! Panther hit me right in the eye. Get rid of this. Boop. You're still streaming. Phoenix, you said that like 5 minutes ago, of course. Chopsticks need to return to the original position. Thank you for the head pat, Lilypup. We are super close to finishing this code, and then we're going to try it out again. We can destroy... I think that's it. Because now, at this point, everything's back to its starting location. Alright, let's reload Unity and see if it works. Error! 55, line 55. Forgot the semicolon. Okay, let's see how it works. Go to the channel points, and I will activate Noodle. Alright, ready everyone? Testing in 3, 2, 1. Whoa! The variable noodle holder doesn't exist anymore. What? Oh yeah, because we changed it. Wow, that was... Let's try it again. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. Noodle target's gonna have to be like up here. And it's gonna have to go a lot quicker. So the noodles work, everything works. We just gotta make it look better, you know? Alright, let's test again.
Onion gay.
Haha, just kidding. Alright, let's test. Noodle, go. Go, noodles. They get pulled up at a weird angle. And this is just do move. Okay, this is gonna be, and this rotation also. And then once that's destroyed, we could also set active. We could turn this off. Alrighty, another test. Noodle, redeem. The problem is that when they spawn in, it takes a second for it to load. You could see them coming up on the side over here. So let's duplicate this, curve it, and put it like over here. Alright, now our noodle bowl is better covered. So this needs to change a little bit. So noodle copy will instantiate up there now. So now this has a half a second extra to spawn in that noodle so it doesn't stutter. Instead of off to the side, it's gonna be like right here. Alright everybody, hopefully it works this time. Now that we have the timing of the noodle, we could just instantiate or turn on a particle effect. Once the noodles are completely slurped up, it could shoot juice off the end of the chopsticks. I think that would look better. Noodle, redeem. That's a no on the rotate. Let's try this. Let's copy this. Make this again 1.0. Then this one 0.5. This will be 0.5. You find you've been playing with parallaxes and stuff after your tips? Just bought an AnyPortrait. Nice! We're using AnyPortrait right now. We made it to make jiggly noodles. Alright, hopefully it works a little better this time. It's good, but it's not... It's too fast. You know what? So let's slow it down a little bit. Oh, that's dope. Nice. Thank y'all. Maybe you could do a little Swifty shake as it slurps up. Yeah... I don't know how. Maybe we'll have to rotate each noodle individually or something. We can already feed you? Can you? Oh! Delicious rocks. I love them. Thank you. Thank you, Zirko. Nothing like some good old-fashioned pure minerals for dinner. One more test. I mean, it looks good. The only issue is that the noodles don't jiggle enough, you know? Maybe when it's coming out, I should make it go like this. When you're, instead of lifting it straight up, maybe it should go like this. Because sometimes you kind of gotta pull ramen like that. What about some vapor because ramen's hot? No, I can't really do that. I can't make any transparent objects because the green screen won't really work with it. Alright, the last thing that we can possibly try that is like low effort because I don't want to go crazy. For each transform, child.transform.local rotate child random.range. So what this is going to do is grab every single noodle in the noodle holder and rotate it. No, it's not. 60 cannot convert from double to floats. Alright. New vector 3 0 0 random range. Oh, I need the F's here. Redeem noodle. Go. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna go super crazy with this. These noodles are just gonna get ripped apart. Let's see how crazy it is this time. Your whole body is super adorable? Wow, thank you, Thunder. Yes, I have shorts. My legs even move and stuff. Nobody ever sees it though because I just don't show them. The noodles are kind of too crazy, I think. Alright, one last thing. This is going to be -30 to regular 30 because that was way too much. And the final thing that I'm going to do is, as soon as that happens, I'm going to move the chopsticks away. Alright, everybody, final test. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, right. I should have made the noodles much jigglier, right? That might fix everything. I mean, that looks pretty cool. If the VTuber was like... What did these start at? Jiggle mass was at like 1. 0.2 is better. Okay. Jiggle drag, jiggle damping. Let's turn this down and see what happens. And jiggle K. I don't know what this is, but I'll lower it. Jiggle drag, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll lower it a little bit and see what happens. Ah! Testing the new noodle redeem. Ready? Here we go. Yo, now they're really jiggly. Okay, so that's all we had to do. That looked a lot better, right? I mean, it was a little bit too jiggly, but hey, that looked a lot better. Let's raise some of those values just a tiny bit. 30.3 and 3. Let's do that. Okay, test. That works so well. What did you do? We changed the jiggle physics. One more test here with the points. Noodle. Go. Oh, I think that's it. I think that looked really good, right? I think that looked good. We still have the rotates going. Okay. You'd like to see your jiggle physics? Wow. Well, they jiggle kind of a lot there. Once again, add collision with the bowl. I can't. Whoa, was it? What? Why'd it go back? What? What just happened? The whole chat is just noodles from me. I'm sorry. Did I not move Chopstick's target? I didn't. That's what it is. More noodles incoming. What? Ain't no noodles getting through the side of my bowl. Okay, everybody, this could be the final test. Noodle incoming in 3, 2.
Zirko just says, slurp 'em down, brother.
Brava. 3, 2, 1, go. Uh-oh. Noodle. Noodle. I want noodle. Noodle. Okay, one final fix that's bothering me. I think we have to get rid of the rotation. Because if the VTubers slurping the noodles up, if they rotate that much, it's gonna like go through their cheeks. So no rotation should be a little bit better. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Final attempt, here we go. There you go. Perfect. That looks perfect. I think we hit that sweet spot of noodle deliciousness. Then a little bit to the left to make the noodles happy, I think. Okay, this can go back to number 3. 0, 0. File save. Play button. Slurp! Pizza probably cold? Hell yeah. It's okay, I have a microwave. 3, 2, 1, noodle! Where are the chopsticks? Noodle! Why are they jiggling so much? There's like one in there that doesn't jiggle at all, and then all the rest are like flying off into space or something. There must be something like a centerpiece, and they're all to the right of it, and that's why they all jiggle in the same direction like that. Cool, everybody. So today what we did was we made an entire bowl of ramen, made the sprites for it, chopsticks, we made jiggly noodles, and then we made them get slurped up. But I think that's it. Realism. Make one noodle fall down and it splashes all over. Too real. And so this is what we made. See, that looked really good. Good job, everybody. I want some ramen now.